Is talking to yourself a surefire way to increase engagement? We are about to find out. You just finished your TikTok growth hack or trap series. How many so called tips and tricks convinced you to torture yourself this way? Too many to count. But here's why I actually got interested in this. The information out there is so contradictory, and everyone contradicts everyone else. So I thought, why not actually test this out for 7 days? 7 days, though, that's not really a long term study. Here's my theory. If these tips are supposed to make you go viral and grow your account by leaps and bounds, then 7 days is enough time to see something shift. What were you really tracking during the experiment? 5 key things: average watch time versus video length. That's your retention. Posting at different times and their impact. Topic choice. Like if I posted out of my usual content, what would happen? The engagement rate. So things like comments, likes, and saves versus total views. And yeah, follower number. But honestly, that was the least important metric. Why those specific metrics? I wanted to see if the content I was producing was really resonating and I was building a real community. Here's the thing: getting people to like, save, share, comment is really hard. But when I look at my data, it shows that I have very many return viewers. So either that's the algorithm helping me out or I'm doing something right. I'll take either win. That's just the matrix. Wait until you hear what I actually learned. What were the 4 top things you learned? Consistency builds community. When you show up regularly, it becomes less about the hack and really about what you are saying and the value you're bringing to your community. TikTok rewards quality over quantity. My top performing post was actually a content lifestyle post, which is different from what I usually post, which is educational. Now, while it might have done well, are those viewers I'm going to retain in the long run? I don't think so. Fad, and I will die on this hill. Respond to comments with response videos. These posts always perform the best because you're actually engaging with your community. And 4, pay attention to your data. It tells you what's working, what's not working, and what to double down on. 4 lessons down, but the real tea is in the cringe confessions. Rapid fire time. Which tip did you find totally cringe? The looping effect. I think many more people watched my first video more times than they should have because they did not realize they were stuck in a loop. It felt so manipulative. Most anxiety provoking tip. I still break out in hives just thinking about it, but the controversial hack. I posted that marketing is emotional blackmail and that we're really in it for the money. 100% do not agree. You only connect with people whose problems you solve. No matter how shocking your marketing is, if people do not connect with you and the value you provide, they will not buy. Is brutal honesty a growth hack? We are about to find out in the full series. I'm curious, if you could go back, what would you change? I think my title sequencing. The naming on these posts is just crazy. But honestly, it proved my point. If your community connects with you, they are not paying attention to perfect naming conventions. They are paying attention to you and what you are saying. And also, TikTok doesn't necessarily follow a pattern for who and when they show your content, which gave me a lot of space to experiment. Now that the experiment is over, what next? Solo and find out.